Wish you all a very good morning. So let's start. So yesterday we were discussing the concept of mirror images and water images. So let's discuss some questions over here. So let's start with the first question. In this particular direction, it is mentioned that we need to draw the water image of the figure. We have to draw the, Aishwarya, I hope so. By today, your syllabus will be over. I'll try my level best. As we are means a couple of days behind the schedule. So that's why. So by today your syllabus will be over. The reasoning syllabus will be over. So let's start with this particular section now. So what will be the water image? We need to find the water image of the given figure. Question is not visible. Hold on. Till then, let's discuss a doubt asked by Mr. Dinesh. So Dinesh has asked what? A river is flowing from west to east while Rahul starts swimming from the south bank to the north bank. What will be the actual direction of his motion if Shamu stands on the bank of the river and sees him? Okay. So his doubt is, yes, I gave the answer northeast, but your doubt is, why should you consider the force of the flowing river? In this question, it is not mentioned that the flowing river has enough force that it push Rahul somewhat in east direction. So see, Dinesh, if the river is flowing from west to east, we are assuming that any person who try to cross the river will get deviated towards east. This is just an assumption which we need to draw. Dinesh, are you getting my point? Okay, Dinesh Verma has one more doubt regarding syllogism. Sir, conclusion was all flutes are instrument and all harmoniums are flutes. Sir, I can't understand why you converted the conclusion as a concept of possibility. Actually, we were discussing the concept of possibility only. So that's why for some particular questions, I just told you guys to add possibility behind it, so that you will be able to understand and practice the case of possibility. See, what I am trying to do is to give you a bit of extra what is required in your examination. This bit can be helpful or useful for your exam. So that's why I just told to add possibility, so that you will be able to practice the case of possibility only. If it is not mentioned, you need not to draw any possibilities in that particular conclusion. Actually, we were discussing the concept of possibility, and the cases of possibility means the questions of possibilities were not there. So that's why we just put possibilities behind every conclusion for just understanding the concept of possibility as well as practicing it. I hope so, Dinesh. Your doubts are clear now? Okay, yes. So what would be the water image of the given figure? So answer is option A. Answer is option A. Yes, good. See the second figure. Money, see, it is very simple money. If we have to draw a water image of a particular figure, what we can do, write it on the paper and flip it downwards. When you flip it downwards, you will find the water image of the given figure. That's why I discussed, Prashant, the cases of possibility, because there is a possibility that the cases of possibilities will be there in your exam as well. Understood, Mani? Whatever is written in this particular paper, when you flip it downwards, you will find the water image of the given figure. And if you flip it sideways, you will get the mirror image of the given figure. So when you flip this particular page of paper sideways, you will get the mirror image. And if you flip it vertically upside down, you will get the water image. This is the basic concept of mirror image and water image. I hope you understood the concept. Okay. So now come to this second question, question number 2. Analyze the figure closely, then you will be able to understand it. So Prashant, do I need to draw this particular figure? Not visible. Question not visible. Again, the same problem. Now visible. Okay. Okay. So see this second question, question number 2 now. The second question. Yes, very good. The correct answer is option B. So here, we have to visualize that when you flip this particular figure downwards, you will find which of the given figures. So see this. Now the third question. Yes, Prakhar, very good. Analyze the given figure properly. Nadeem is saying B. Aishwarya Pratap Singh, D. Very good. See, the correct answer is D only. Here all you need to do is to understand this particular patch. This patch first. The white patch, which is there. So when you try to draw the water image of this particular parallelogram patch, white patch, you will find it like this, which is there only in option D. So from this thing only we can consider and we can find the correct answer is option D. Okay. There is a problem with the C option. I am trying to correct it. Put one more line over here. Put one more line over here where I have marked. So basically, you will find 3 lines at this particular place. At this place you will get 3 lines. Understood? Yes. That's why I was making a correction. So the correct answer is option D. See, the blackened square which was on the top left hand side of the question figure should come at bottom left, which is not there in figure A, even not in B and not in D. So we are finding it only in option C. So that's why answer of the fourth question is option C. Okay. Actually, in this particular question, if you see, we are getting 2 correct answers. We are getting 2 correct answers. So mark both of them. So here we are getting 2 correct answers. We need to mark both of them. Oh. Yes. Not B and C. Smriti, yes, your answer is correct. Answer should be C and D. Since B and C are not similar, if you see this particular portion, so when you see this particular portion of the question figure, or you can say the quarter circle will come at this particular place, in which the upper part should be blackened, which is not there in option B. That's why the correct answer is C and D. Correct answer is C and D. Now see this question. I think we have already discussed it yesterday. In the previous session. Nadeem, answer of fifth question should be C and D. If you see closely, you will find figure C and D are similar. Now sixth question. Yes. Answer of sixth question is, see, we are drawing the water image. And as we have discussed earlier in the previous session, that in case of water image, we need to make a change upside down. Means vertical change should be there. So as per the question figure, see, the horizontal line is marked on the lower portion of the circle. So when you flip it downwards, this horizontal mark should come at top positions. So which is not there in option C. And the curve of this question figure does not matches with D. So D is incorrect. And as we have discussed in the previous session, that this curve mark, which is there in the question figure like this, will be like this. So if here you are getting horizontal lines at the bottom, so in the answer figure, it should be at the top. So try to match this particular case. You will find the correct answer as option B. Yes, so the correct answer is option B. Okay, now question number 7. Question number 7. Not visible? तो दिख रहा है. Okay, not visible. Now it is. Okay, 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 okay. So see question number 7 now. Seventh, answer of seventh question is D. Okay. Yes, Chaitanya, Shalini, Yashashvi, Diksha, Niruganti, Prakhar, Sandeep Kumar. Yes, the correct answer is option B. When you see the position of the arrows will get vertically interchanged, and also if you see at the mid of this particular question figure, you will find that a curve is there at the top, which further in water image should come in place at the bottom. Okay, so that's why here the answer is option B. Okay, now question number 8. Question number 8. Question number 8. Yes, Chaitanya, Aishwarya, Prakhar, Yashashvi, Neeru, Sandeep, Nidhi. Okay, Mr. Neeru and Devendra. Yes. Answer of question number 8 is option B. So when you see this horizontal line and the rectangle which is made, so when you draw the water image of this particular portion, on the left hand side, this black, or you can say black rectangular portion is on the below side. So when you flip it downwards, it should come at upwards. So it should come at upwards. Okay. So that's why option A is not the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Okay, question number 9. Here also I think 2 of the given options are correct. So find the 2 correct options. Find the 2 correct options. Find the 2 correct options. 2 of the given options are correct. See, when you see the question figure properly, only one figure is there in each of the quadrant. Like in this particular quadrant, only dot is there. In the second quadrant, triangle is there. In the third quadrant, this dot is there. And in the fourth quadrant, again a triangle is there. So one figure on each of the 4 quadrants. So when you draw the water image of the given figure, you will find again one figure in each of the quadrant. So if we talk about option B, we are getting two figures on 2 quadrants and rest quadrants are vacant. Here also in option D you are getting 2 figures on the same quadrant. It means this is also incorrect. So the correct options are, since option A and C are similar, so that's why here our answer would be A and C. Answer would be A and C. Okay. Now come to this figure. Actually, these are closely attached. That's why I'm marking a line. Okay, so just make a differentiate this figure from this particular line only. Like this line, and this line. Okay. Yeah, when you can see this particular white portion which is there on the right hand side and on the bottom side, bottom and right hand side of the figure. So when you flip it downwards, this particular white portion should be on the right hand side but upwards. So here this white portion is on the left hand side, that's why it is incorrect. Here also you are getting this white portion on the left hand side, it is also incorrect. Here also you are getting the white portion on the left hand side. So the only correct option left is option C. So that's why the right answer is option C. Now see this, question number 11. Aishwarya, yes. You are talking about this particular question figure number 9. So let me discuss this particular figure with you. See, there is a dot situated here. Okay. I need to draw a bit upwards. So a dot is mentioned over here and here. So if you closely look these two dots, this dot is on the upside of left hand quadrant. It will flip it to from up to down, but on the same side, that is left. Aishwarya. So this particular dot, which is situated on the left hand side, or you can say top left quadrant, will come at the bottom left quadrant. And similarly, this particular dot, which is there on the bottom right quadrant, should be situated at top right corner, means top right quadrant in question number 9. Yeah, that's why you are finding that the position of dots got inverted. But it got inverted vertically. The reason behind it is not inverted horizontally, it is inverted vertically. Are you getting my point, Aishwarya? Okay, we can understand it like with this particular example also. So let's say we have to make, okay. Suppose if we have to make a water image of these two alphabets. Since A is on the left hand side, so its image should also be on the left hand side. Similarly, if this dot is situated on the left hand side of this vertical line, so in the water image also, it will be placed on the left hand side only. So actually what is happening, that this dot, the position of this particular dot is placed over here in the water image, and the water image of this particular dot is placed at this particular position. So there is a doubt in question number 8 as well. Okay. So here also we are using the same logic. No. If you, Anju, if you are getting one means more than one option correct, so when you will get a question like this where there are a couple of options correct, so what to do in that particular case? So in your examination you will not find a question like this. There should be only one correct option in your examination. Smriti, just see over here. This particular black rectangular portion is placed downwards in the figure, and on the right hand side it is at upside of this horizontal line. So when you draw the water image of this particular figure, this particular rectangle, so the rectangle which is placed at the bottom will come at the top on the left hand side, Smriti, and this particular portion, black portion or black, you can say rectangle, which is there on the top right hand side. So when we flip it to make a water image of this particular figure, it will come at the downwards position. Are you getting my point or not? And here also, at the top, this white rectangle is on the right hand side. So when you flip it downwards, this particular rectangle will come at bottom, but the side will remain the same. Since this particular rectangle is made on the right hand side of this vertical line, so here also it will be made on the right hand side of the vertical line. Okay? And here, this particular white portion, which is at the bottom, when you flip it downwards, it will be at the top on the same side. Means here it is on the left hand side. So here also, this particular white rectangle should be at the left hand side of the given figure. So the water image of this particular portion is this, and this particular portion is this. The same concept which we have used in question number 9 also. Smriti? So that's why the right answer is option B. Now come to question number 11. So here, the lower triangle in this particular portion, if you see this particular portion, in the lower triangle or the triangle which is at the bottom, there are few horizontal lines in this particular triangle. So when you flip it downwards, this particular portion will come at the top portion of the triangle. So this particular portion will come at the top portion. So you will find the horizontal lines of the triangle at top position, which is there in only option A and B, but not in C and D. So C and D is totally incorrect. Now, see the arrow mark, these arrow marks now. See these arrow marks. When you draw the water image of this particular arrow mark, you will get a figure like this, which is there in option A. But it is same in option B, so that's why option B is incorrect. Now come to question number 12. So the correct answer is option A. Now question number 12. Question number 12. Actually, there is some network issue. That's why you are not able to see the questions properly. Yes, the correct answer is what? Option B. So everyone is saying option B. So the answer is option B then. Now come to question number 13. Question number 13. Now Chaitanya is saying option C. Okay, good. Diksha is also saying option C. Good. Twelfth A. Okay. Now Khushi and Nidhi is saying option A in question number 12. See, there is a very simple concept of mirror. If, let's say this is a mirror. Let's say this is a mirror. Let us understand the concept of mirror first. Let's say this particular line is a mirror. Okay. If you draw a parallel line, in this particular case, question number 12, means normally when you draw a parallel line along with the mirror, its reflection will also be parallel. The reason being, the line which is inclined at particular angle of a mirror, it will be same in case of its reflection as well. So when you draw a parallel line along with the mirror, so its reflection will be also parallel to the mirror. And even when you draw a perpendicular line on the mirror, so its reflection will also be the same. So if this particular line is making a 90-degree angle on the mirror, so in its reflection, it will show the same angle from the mirror. But when you draw an angular line on the mirror, let's say an angle of 45 or 60 degree, whatever the angle is. In its reflection, you will find the line like this. Here also it will make the same angle, but the reflective direction will get changed. So whenever there is an angular line apart from a parallel and perpendicular, you will find that the reflection at the mirror will get the direction changed. So this is the basic concept of this particular angular, or you can say a diagonal line. So whenever you draw a square, let's say, you will not find any change in the reflection of the mirror. Okay, so whenever you draw a square, you will not find any change in the reflection of a mirror. But when you draw a diagonal on this particular square, so its reflection, the side of the direction will get changed. So in its reflection, the side of the direction will get changed. Understood or not? So try to understand this particular diagonal line. So in question number 12, if you are seeing a diagonal line which is placed over here with two arrows, one at the top left corner and the other one is at the bottom right corner. So in its reflection, this particular diagonal line will change its sides. So this arrow mark will come at this place and this arrow mark will come at this place. The arrow mark which is upside will come at downwards. So this is the reason why we cannot mark our answer in the 12th question as A, C or D. Yeah. But just by seeing this particular diagonal line, in its reflection it will be changed. The direction will be changed. So question number 13. Question 13. Now is it visible? So always remember this particular rule. Here also we can use the same rule. If you see this particular curve shape, so its direction should be changed now. So it is not changing in option A or D. So A and D cannot be the answer. Not visible. So yeah, that's why I just stopped. Tell me when it is visible to you guys. Then only I will continue. समस्या का निदान हुआ? Just hold on. There is some problem, yes, in the screen mirroring, and means some network problem is there. So that's why. Okay, Devendra is saying to project the iPad screen. Is it means an option? तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, आप काम कर सकते हो, उसमें भागने की क्या जरूरत है, डरिए मत. अच्छा, प्रोजेक्टर. I can understand, Devendra, that you guys have means very less time. Now fine, na? Okay. So where we were in question number 13. Oh, it is working. Mirroring problem. Do? Till then write on board. Actually they are using the means iPad only. So yes. It will take so much time. So I have to draw at least 5 figures for a question. The first figure will be of question figure and the rest 4 will be the options. So till then let us discuss one more topic. Okay, then we'll come to this particular thing. I hope so you all all understood the particular concept of mirror image and water image. So let us discuss one more topic which is quite related to this particular topic. Yes, your mirroring is better. You have got a very nice sense of humor, Devendra. Now, so let us discuss this particular topic, paper folding and cutting. So here in this particular question, in this particular topic, you'll find a piece of paper and it is folded in a particular pattern which will be given to you like this. Let's say this is a piece of paper and from the middle of it we are folding it such that the left hand of the portion will come over the right hand portion. So the left hand portion will come over the right hand portion. So here now half of the page will be visible, and on this particular page how many layers will be there? So when you put the left hand of the portion on the right hand side, here you will find how many layers? 2 layers on this particular piece of paper. So again vertically it will be divided into 2 sections and 2 equal sections, and further the portion on the upside is flipped on the downward position, downward portion. So the portion of paper which is on the upside of this figure is placed over the downwards position. So now 1/4 of the paper is visible. Now 1/4 of the paper is visible. So here in this particular figure, in this particular piece of paper, how many layers are there? So here 4 layers will be there. And now in this particular piece of paper, some figures are drawn or some cuts are made like this. If you put a cut over here, now leave. We have already started a new topic. Okay. Let's say a triangle is made over here and a square portion is made at this particular position such that it got printed on all the layers which are behind it. Are you getting my point? So on the 1/4 piece of paper, this particular cut is made and these 2 figures are drawn such that it got printed in all of the layers behind it. Now what we have to find out that when we will unfold this particular piece of paper to make this complete paper, where exactly the figures will be drawn and what will be their orientations. So we need to find the orientation of the figure, the placement of the figure, as well as the number of figures which will be seen in this particular final page or complete page, complete paper. Got my point or not? So at first it got folded, then a figure is drawn, and now we have to unfold it completely and see where exactly these figures will be made and what will be their orientation and how many figures or how many such figures are drawn. Okay? So for doing this, what we will do, we will try to put this particular figure in the immediate next figure. Now it is very important to understand where exactly we need to put this figure, whether on the upside or the downside, means the up portion or the down portion. It totally depends on the mark of this arrow. If the mark of this arrow is on the downside, it means we have to place this figure exactly at downwards. Okay? So if the arrow mark is placed upside, then in that case we will put this figure upside. Exactly. So right now, as per the question, the arrow was towards downwards. So we will place this figure exactly here. And this cut portion here. So now we have to unfold it by this particular horizontal line. So these horizontal lines, along which we have to unfold the particular paper, is considered as mirror over here. So these lines, along with we have folded or unfolded the paper, is basically what it basically represents a mirror. Means we can use the concept of mirror and water image over here. So if the line is horizontal, means if the mirror is placed horizontally, it means we have to draw the water image of the given figure. To unfold it, we have to draw the water image of the figure which is there at the bottom. So we will draw the water image of the given figure which is there at the bottom, at the top. So draw the water image of the figure at the top. So this cut mark will be at this particular position. The triangle will get flipped and the pointer will be towards downwards and the baseline will be upwards. Now this square portion will be at this particular position. Now again, see the diagonal line. As we have discussed in case of mirror or water images, the diagonal lines, their direction will get opposite. And since here the bottom portion is blackened, so this get converted to the top portion of the given square. So when you put this figure over here and make the water image or unfold it upwards, you will find this particular figure. Now again we have to do the same thing. We will try to place this figure on the larger figure, means the larger piece of paper. And this time the arrow mark is towards right, so we need to place this figure towards right hand portion of the paper. So this cut mark will be, semicircular cut mark will be here, this triangle will be here, and this will be here. Now this line, along with we have folded the paper, is vertical. So we have to consider it as a mirror. So when the mirror is placed vertically, in this particular case, we have to draw the mirror image of the given figure. So we will make a mirror image of this particular portion on the left hand side. So we will make the mirror image of this particular portion on the left hand side. So let's draw the mirror image. So in case of mirror image, the sides means left and right side will get changed. And also consider this particular diagonal line also. So this diagonal line will be like this. Here the right portion is shaded. So on the image, the right will become left. So that's why the left portion will be shaded. And this particular square will come at this place on the left hand side. Again the diagonal will get changed, and now this particular semicircle will come at this particular position. So this will be our final figure. So when you completely unfold this figure, you will find this particular figure. So we need to mark this particular figure as the correct option. Understood or not? So where exactly the figures are being made and what will be their orientation and how many figures will be drawn in the given figure. Is it clear or not? So we need to closely understand the way the folding is being made. So now let's see this question. Again we have a piece of paper. See, this portion is 1/4, this is half, and this is 1/4. Okay? Now this portion is folded in the middle from the two sides. Again, we will be getting the middle portion of this particular piece of paper. Middle portion. Yes, we have to apply the concept of water and mirror image basically. So when the mirror is placed vertically, we will apply the case of mirror image, and when it is placed horizontally, we will apply the case of water image. Leave. Now try to unfold it. So on this particular piece of paper, where exactly these figures will be made, what will be their orientation, and how many such figures will be drawn. So when it is done, just write down done. So here we have to closely understand the way it is being folded. So let's see that. Basically, you can say that this particular piece of paper is basically divided into 4 parts. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3 and Part 4. Let's say we are putting some numbers over here. 1, Part 2, Part 3 and Part 4. So these 4 equal parts are there. Sorry, I just forgot. Okay. So basically, we have divided this piece of paper into 4 equal portions. We have divided this particular figure into 4 equal portions. Okay. Portion number 1, portion number 2, portion number 3 and portion number 4. Is it audible now? No? Am I audible? Yes or no? Okay. So come. Yes. So we have divided this piece of paper in basically into 4 equal parts. Part number 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this part 1, when it is folded, it will cover till part number 2 only. So the first portion will cover the second portion only, and similarly the fourth portion will cover the third portion only. So this first and fourth portion, when we are folding it, will cover the second and third portion respectively. Got my point? So here also the same concept is being applied. So here also we will divide this figure into 4 equal portions. Let's say now these portions are A, B, C and D. Now this portion A, when we fold it downwards, it will cover portion B only. And this portion D, when you flip it upwards, it will cover portion C only. So basically, A will cover B and D will cover C. D will cover C only. So A will cover the portion B and C will cover the portion D. Okay, now, so what we have to do, we have to put this figure in this particular place. So when we put this figure, yes. When we put this figure at this particular place, you will find circle on the top right corner. this asterisk sign on the bottom right corner of the figure and this square mark with a diagonal and shaded portion is on the bottom left corner of the given figure. So now we have to unfold it. So the figure which is mentioned in the portion B, its image will come at portion A. So the figure which is at portion B, its image will come at portion A. So now this circle is being made in portion B, only circle is there. So on the top right of this particular figure, you will get one more circle over here. And similarly, we have to flip the C portion onto the D portion. So we will flip this particular portion on the D portion. So you will get an asterisk mark on the right hand side, and when you flip this particular square, remember the diagonal will get changed. So now the half of the job is done now. So you will find a figure like this. Now place it here. So these two circles will be at this particular position. This asterisk sign, these two asterisk sign will be at this position and this position. And these two squares box will be at this particular place. So, okay, sorry. The diagonal is different now. This is the correct figure. And here you will find this. Now, the figures like these two squares, which is there in the second portion, its mirror image will be placed on the first portion, and the circle and asterisk will be placed on the fourth portion. That's it. So we have to make the mirror image of square over here, and mirror image of this square will be here. These two circles will be here, and the asterisk signs will be at these positions. So now here is the final figure. So you can match it with your figures. Sorry. So is the figure correct or not? Yes, it is correct. So let's move to the next question. Let's say now draw this. What will be the final figure? So let's draw it. So we will place this figure at this particular position. This figure will be at this particular place, and this is at this particular place. So now the mirror is placed diagonally. So we need to flip it only. Flip it to the other side. So when you flip it to the other side, the triangle will be here. This square will be here. Now, see one thing. Since now this particular diagonal, which is mentioned in a square, is parallel to the mirror now. So this particular diagonal line now is parallel to the mirror. So since this particular line, diagonal line, is parallel to the mirror, it means on its reflection also, it will be parallel. As we have discussed earlier, that when we have to draw a mirror image of a parallel or a perpendicular line, it will remain the same. Only those apart from parallel or means perpendicular will change. Okay. So now this particular portion, dark portion, will be on the other side. So their sides will get changed. Now, and this will form to make a semicircle over here at the center. So now we have to place it over here. So the semicircle is here. These two triangles are at these two positions. The square is at this particular place. So the only important thing is the diagonal of the squares. The diagonal of the squares are very much important. Now see. Now we have to, means the mirror is placed diagonally at this particular angle. So when we have to draw the mirror image of the given figure, we need to flip it on the other side. So yes, at the center there is a circle. There will be a circle. So at the center there will be a circle. These two triangles will come at these two positions. Now this square will be at this particular place, and this square, the bottom one, will be on the right hand side. Now again, if you can see that this diagonal line is now perpendicular on the mirror. So since that diagonal line is perpendicular on the mirror, on the other hand also it will be perpendicular to the mirror. Now in each of the square, since the outer portion of the square, which is means along the lines, edges of the square, is blackened, so here also the side which is along the edge of the square will be shaded. So here comes the final figure now. Understood? So basically we have to understand only these three ways of folding the paper. When we divide the paper vertically, means that when the mirror is placed vertically, horizontally, and now diagonally. Yeah, the rectangle is a bit tough part. So that's why initially I made you these kind of doubts clear, that whenever a line is either, let's say Mn is a mirror, whenever a line is parallel to the mirror, then in its reflection also you will get a parallel line. When it is perpendicular, on the other hand, in its reflection also it will be perpendicular. But if a line is inclined at a particular angle on the figure, in its reflection, its directions will get changed, will be reflected. So here, since the diagonals are parallel to the mirror, placement of mirror. So on the other hand side also it will be parallel. So here it is perpendicular to the mirror. The diagonal of the lines is perpendicular to the mirror. So on the other hand side also it will be perpendicular. Understood? Okay. So we have wasted too much of time. So I am coming to the concept of water image. Now mirror image. So we have discussed round about 12-13 questions in water images. Now let's discuss the case of mirror image. So we have to find the mirror image of the given figure. Question number 21 now. Kindly put the show the slides. Are the slides visible? No, sir. Yeah. Next question. आगे बढ़ गए. Hold on a minute. Okay. Now, what if the piece of paper is triangular instead of a square shape? Yeah, reverse way can also be asked. Like giving the drawing. Yeah. Yes. Reverse can also be asked. Now see. One more question. as we have already understood that this particular portion is the right hand side of the given figure, and now it is being divided into two parts. So here also we will divide this particular portion into two equal parts along this particular line. Now, as we also know that this is the bottom portion of the given figure, so we will place this figure at bottom place. So to save our time, we are skipping this particular portion now. Okay, just to save our time. So we will place this figure over here. So now we have to unfold it along this particular line. So when we are flipping it on the other side, this particular quarter of the circle will become a semicircle, and this particular square portion will be at this place. And now see this diagonal line. Diagonal line is now parallel to the mirror. So that's why we will place a parallel line in this particular portion of square as well. And now this will be the shaded portion. So now we have to make the mirror image only. Since the line is now vertical, so in this particular we will make a mirror image of this particular right hand side. So on the left hand side we will make the mirror image of the right hand side. So when we draw this particular figure, we will find it like this. So this will be your final figure. This will be your final figure. You can match it. So now one more question. Oh. So now let's see this particular case. If the piece of paper is in a circular form. सारे पाप धुल गए? मुझे लगा कि मेरे ही कुछ पिछले कर्मों के पाप हैं. मतलब ऐसा मेरे साथ ही होता है या बाकियों के साथ भी होता है? मैं तो गया फिर. So now see, So just tell me when it is done. Done. Okay. Good, Shalini. Good. So on the bottom half has to be divided into two parts, and we have to place this figure on the right hand side of the bottom portion. So we will place this figure over here. So you'll find a semicircle here. You'll find a cut mark like this over here, and here like this. You can say a triangular shape. And a triangle at this point. Okay, Ashura. I'll make you understand that. So now just draw the mirror image on the other side. So when we draw the mirror image on the other side, get a black portion here. This will is combined up to make a circle. This triangular portion will be at this particular position, and this particular mark will be at this position. Clear? Now flip it vertically upwards. So you will find this section here, one more section here, here. Now this circle, this complete circle is now at this particular place. Now this triangle will be at this place, and this triangle will be at this particular position, pointing towards the center, pointing towards the center. So the triangle is pointing towards the center. So this will be the final figure. This will be the final figure. So just match it. Let me draw one more time to look a bit better. So now, let us understand the case of shading of the diagonals of a square. So, matched. Okay. Very good, Smriti. Yeah, every triangle will, means the tip of every triangle will be towards the center only. Center only. Sorry. Excuse me. Now, let us understand the concept of this square first. So when you draw a square, so either the mirror is placed horizontally or vertically. So when you try to make the mirror or water image of the given figure, means this particular square, it will be the same. Reason being, suppose this is a mirror. As per this mirror, these two lines are parallel to mirror. So if these two lines are parallel to the mirror, on the other side also, these two lines will be parallel. So the two lines over here are parallel. So this particular line, the image of this particular line is here, and this particular line is here. Understood? The line which is at bottom, its water image will be at top. The line which is at the top, now its water image will be at the bottom of the mirror image. Now, since these two lines are perpendicular to the mirror, since these two lines are perpendicular to the mirror, on the reflection also it will be perpendicular. So the image of this particular line will be at this place, and this particular line will be at this place. Are you guys getting my point or not? Similarly, okay, no issue, Mani. Similarly, if the mirror is placed vertically, means in case of mirror images also. Now these two lines which were perpendicular in case of water image, now these two becomes parallel in case of mirror image. So now these two lines are parallel to the mirror. So this line with 4 dots, since it is on the right hand side of the square, its side get what? Flipped towards left. So this line which is at the right hand side of the square will come at the left hand side in the reflection, and this particular line which is on the left hand side of the square will come at the right hand side of the square. Are you getting my point or not? So the line which is at top and bottom now. Now these two lines are perpendicular to the mirror. So on the other hand side also it will be perpendicular to the mirror. So this particular line is at this particular place, and here this line which is at the bottom, here will also be at the bottom of the given figure. Now let us understand the case of diagonals now. Let's say we are drawing a diagonal like this in this particular case. So whenever a diagonal line is placed on a particular square, and if it is putting a means, if it is making an angular position on the mirror, so in the reflection you will find the same angle with the mirror. So apart from perpendicular or parallel lines, rest of the reflection of rest of the lines will get changed. Okay, so this diagonal line will come at this place. Similarly, in case of mirror image, this line will come at this place. Means in case of mirror image or water image, the diagonal line will get changed. Now let's say this part is A and this part is B. Part A and part B. If part A is shaded, so see, part A is where? Towards where we have placed 3 dots. So in the mirror image case, 3 dots are on the right hand side, means this will be part A. So if this portion is shaded in the mirror image, this will be shaded. Or you can say, if you see this particular figure properly, this A portion is towards the left hand side of the diagonal line. You can say, na, this portion is left hand side of the diagonal. So in case of mirror image, the side will get changed. Means here it is left, on the reflection it will be right hand side. So if this portion is shaded, so here this will be shaded. Aishwarya. And similarly, in case of water image, this portion is, means you can say, the bottom portion of the square, or you can say it is towards bottom of the diagonal line. So as we know, in case of water image, there is a vertical change. So if the bottom portion of a square is shaded, so in its reflection, the top portion of the square will be shaded. So the only difference in case of this diagonal line and a square with a diagonal line is the shaded portion. In mirror image, the right hand side of the, if left hand side is shaded, then in its reflection, it will be changed to right hand side. In case of water image, if the bottom portion is shaded, in its reflection, it will be converted into the top portion. Okay. So, let's come to the topic once again, that is mirror image. Let us complete this topic first, then we will move to the other topic. So, question number 21. Question number 21 now. Is it visible? Yeah, finally it is here. So, the answer is D. Okay. So, whatever we have to draw, be it mirror image or water image, the diagonal lines, the direction of the diagonal lines will change. So, diagonal will change. And in option A and C, we are not finding any change in the diagonal line, only B and C. In case of B and C, the diagonal lines are getting changed. Now, see this plus sign. Since the plus sign is above the larger diagonal and we are drawing the mirror image. So, for drawing the mirror image of the given figure, if any portion is on the upside of the given figure, it will remain on the upside as well. So, here this plus sign is at the downwards, means this is incorrect. So, the correct answer is option B, not D. Option B. See this cross mark. Cross mark is above the diagonal. So, it will remain above the diagonal on the other, means on the reflection also. Rahul Kumar and Smriti Kana. Yes, so the correct answer is option B. This cross mark should be, means upwards. It should be at upside the diagonal. Yeah. Sir, we have to imagine vertical mirror towards the right only. Yeah. On either of the side, either right or left. You have to imagine. But in some cases, a placement of mirror will be given. In some cases, you will find a figure and a mirror is placed. So if a mirror is placed on either of the sides, either right or left, it means we will draw the mirror image of the given figure. And when the mirror is placed at the bottom or the top of the given figure, in this particular condition, we will draw the water image. So sometimes a placement of mirror will be given. Okay, in question number 22, what will be the answer of question number 22? Remember, we are drawing the mirror image. Now we are discussing the case of mirror image. Yes, correct answer is option B. Option B. Okay, good. Question number 23 now. Very good. What about question number 23? Okay. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. So here the answer is option A. Palash. Nadeem, question number 24 now. A. 24. Yes, yes, yes. Very good, very good. So we have to consider only the diagonal line. So the diagonal will get changed. Here there is no change with the diagonal. Here also the diagonal is same as that of the question, and in the D option also the diagonal is same. So the only option left is option C. Question number 25. Yes, the correct answer is option B. Very good, very good. Come to question number 26 now. A. Okay. Yes, the correct answer is option A. Good. 27. It's quite easy. 27. Yes. So answer of question number 27 is also A. Good, good. 28th. Actually, A and D. No, in case of question number 27, only one option is correct. That is option A. See Smriti, the dot which is situated is on the top right hand side corner. So in the mirror image, it should come at top left corner, which is not happening in case of option D. So that's why, yes, the correct answer is option D. Yes, in case of question number 28, all the options are wrong. Since this particular line is a bit darker line, so in the mirror image, it should come at this particular position. And this line means, just hold on. The line which is above it, in the reflection, it should come at this particular place, and the line which is at the bottom should come here. So actually we are not finding the proper positions of the lines. So that's why we will skip this question. Now, question number 29. Question number 29. C. To some extent, it is also incorrect, since the right hand side is a bit larger portion. So in the reflection, it should come at left hand side. But here what we can do, we can find just means the answer by the positions of the given dots and triangles. So if we have to draw the mirror image of this particular figure, the triangle which is at the left hand side will be flipped towards right, and their orientation, the orientation will be the same, since the pointed part of the triangle, means the pointed corner of the triangle is towards upwards. So here in the reflection it should also be towards upwards. So that's why the correct answer should be option C as per the given options. The position of two dots and triangle will be changed. Okay. Now, move to the next question. Question number 30. Question number 30. Here also the answer is all wrong. No, no, no. 29, you can also answer in question number 29, all wrong. But here in 30th question it is correct. Thirtieth question is correct. So here the right answer is option C. Option C. So these were some questions from the topic of mirror and water image. Let's take a break and then we will discuss one more important topic in your non-verbal section, that is completion of figures. And then we will discuss some more analytical topics like statement and assumption and statement and conclusions. Okay? Yes. So let's take a short break. So welcome back. So the topic of discussion is now completion of figures, or you can say completion of incomplete figures. As the topic itself, the name of the topic itself suggests that there will be an incomplete figure. So there will be a incomplete figure, and we need to understand the pattern of the incomplete figure and try to make it complete. Here also you can find the concept of mirror and water image. So in some cases, in some questions, here also we will apply the same logic, same concept of mirror and water images. So let's come to the question now. There is no means particular concept to discuss on board. So let's start with the first question. So in the bottom right portion, we are getting a question mark. So in that particular place, which of the options need to be put it to make the figure complete? So which of the options figure should be placed in the place of question mark to make the figure complete? Is it visible to you, the figures? Are you getting my voice? Am I audible? Okay, 1A. Yes, yes, yes. Someone is saying 1B. Answer is option B. So, if you see the figure properly, then you will find when you divide this figure along this particular line, and on the top left and right segment, see the top portions, left and right one, you will find that the right one is the mirror image of the left side. The right side is the mirror image of the left side. So in the bottom section also we have to make the mirror image of the left hand side. So on the bottom right portion section, what we will do, we will try to make the mirror image of the given figure which is there on the left hand side. So after applying the mirror image concept, we can get the answer option B. So option B is correct, Prakhar. Fine. So now move to the second question now. The second question is, try to see the circle and the dark portion of the circle. Second question is, if you see the figure properly, half of the circle is shaded. So on the top left section, the right portion is shaded, and on the top right it is bottom left section, top right is shaded. So on the right hand side of the section, there will be a diagonal line. Inside it there will be a circle, and here the left portion needs to be shaded, which we are finding in option A. So answer of, right portion will be shaded. So here the correct answer is option C. Option C. Yeah, the correct answer is option C. Now, come to the third question now. Question number 3. Since the diagonal line is bisecting the figure, so we have to complete this diagonal line over here first. And there will be a curve of this particular shape which is there, and the diagonal line means bisecting the curve shape. So that's why option C is correct. Yes, answer of third question is option C. Now fourth one. Fourth is a bit means incorrect. So let's move to the fifth one now. There is some problem with the fourth figure. That's why we have moved to the figure number 5. C. Okay. Figure number 5. B. Yes, B is the correct answer. Very good. B is the correct answer. Option B. Question number 6. Class कितने बजे तक है? Okay, sixth is, answer of question number 6 is, see here all the figures are same. So all are correct. So one of the options should be mentioned over here that all the given figure are correct. Either all are correct or none is correct. So better is none is correct. Since there is a sharp angle over here, but in the left hand side of the figure there is no sharp angle between the two lines. So better answer would be none is correct. None is correct. Nota. Yeah. All the options are same. So that's why move to the question number 7. Question number 7. Yeah, it should not touch the corner point. But moreover, the closer option is option C. So if these 4 figures are given, we will go for option C. So out of the 4 options we have to select, then we will select option C. Okay. Otherwise, the correct answer should be none. No. Question number 8. Eight is also incorrect. Okay, C9. Question number 9. Touching corner, yes. बस इतनी ही थी. Okay. Now, here, yes, the correct option is option C. So all we need to do is to complete the given pattern. To make a figure complete, which of the options are required? Which of the options are required to make the figure complete? So answer of question number 10. 10th is D. Yes. So the answer is option D. Now see this particular question. None? Okay. So the closest answer which we can consider, that is option D. Closest one. We have to go for the closest one. Best possible, yes. So the best possible answer is option D. Actually, the diagrams are means quite difficult to draw. That's why we are getting some glitches over here. Yes. Okay, answer of 12th is option B. Yes. Not C. Answer is B. If you see this particular figure which is there on the bottom right corner, let us complete this. So we will draw this and this, which is there in all the option. There is a vertical line complete from top to bottom. Since in the figure C there is no complete line, this line is missing over here. So that's why we cannot answer it as option C. So here the correct answer will be option B. One horizontal line is there. Yes, so the correct answer is option B. Yashashvi, got my point? Okay, now come to question number 13. Thirteenth C. Yes. Now 14th. Question number 14th. What will be the answer? The correct answer at this particular position of this particular question is yes, A. Now 15th. Yeah, nearest one, best possible. So here we have to consider the best possible, and the best possible option is option D. Though it is not the exact answer, but we have to go for the best possible answer. Yeah, Akansha, when you are not getting the correct answer, we have to go for the best possible solution. So if we have to choose any one out of the four, then only we'll go for the best possible answer. So 16, there is some problem with 16. So that's why move to question number 17. Nearest is C. Okay. Yeah. Now come to question number 17. Sorry for some incorrect questions are there. Sorry for that. Why not option A in question number 15? Okay. Teresa is asking. See, Teresa, we have to understand that the figure which is on the top left portion, its exact image, or you can say its image should come at the bottom right portion. As you can see, the bottom left and the top right, these two are images of each other. So similarly, we have to place the image of top left portion at the bottom right section. So if you see properly that the the top left section is consisting of this particular line, which is not there in option A. So this complete line is missing. So that's why Tresha, we can not consider this. But here you are getting this line, but it is not a but it is a straight line. But here in this particular question, it is a bit tilted one, or you can say a curve shape. So here, instead of this straight line, there should be a curve shape. It should be a slightly curve shape line, like this, a bit of curve. So that's why the closest possible answer is, best possible answer is option D. What about question number 17? Okay, Devendra is saying A, and rest of the students are saying D. Okay. So let us consider. Let's see between A and D, which of the options should be there. So can we see with the help of this dot and square portion? It is slightly on the top left corner. It is there on the bottom left corner. Now it is there on the top right corner. So in the next figure, the dot should be placed on the bottom right corner. So that's why option A and in option D, this dot is not at the bottom right corner. So we have to choose between B and C. So we have to choose between B and C. Although this question is also not means perfectly okay. Since we are getting one shaded portion and at this particular case and one shaded portion on the top right section. In the bottom left section, there are no shaded portions. So now rest of the thing depends upon the bottom left section of the figure. Okay, yeah. So it should be between B and C, as we cannot confirm it, since the bottom left section, there is no shaded portion in the bottom left section. As per me, this particular section should be shaded with black color. Yeah. So that the inverse, vertically inverse sections are shaded. Here also it will be inverse. So if this particular section is shaded, then the correct answer should be option C. Yeah, one shaded portion is missing on the left hand side of the bottom section. So as far as I am concerned, I think the answer is option C. Yeah. Now come to question number 18. See, we need to understand how to complete a given pattern, and that's it. I don't think so it is means that much difficult to do. You guys can easily do it, huh? Yes. Now come to question number 18th. 18th now. B. Yes, 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 yes. So I think this is enough for you if we talk about completion of figures. Now let's move to one more non-verbal topic, that is embedded figure. In this particular case, as per the direction says, from the given answer figures, select the one which is hidden in the question figure. So in the question there will be a figure and you need to find from the given options that which of the option is hidden inside the question figure. We need to search that thing only. Okay? Like in question number 1. So where you are finding the question figure in the options. Okay, Chaitanya is saying, sir, the class is till 1 p.m. na? We have class of maths on 1 p.m. Actually, your classes of reasoning and maths is has been rescheduled. The class of reasoning will be till 1:30 p.m. and I think your class of maths will start from 2 p.m. onwards. So your class of maths will start from 2 p.m. No. This class will be there na till 1:30. Till 1:30. So there is a break of half an hour or 30 minutes break, you can say. So enjoy your break from 1:30 to 2 and then start studying maths. So in this particular first figure, okay, Khushi is asking, B is the mother of T, T is the sister of Y is married to L is the only son of K is the daughter of P. How is B related to L? Okay. So at first I am taking the doubt of Miss Khushi first. So let us discuss this doubt question. So as per the given information, okay, we are getting few more questions from Khushi only. Okay. So let's see. B is the mother of T. So B is the mother of T. And T is the sister of Y. T is the sister of Y. Y is married to L. Y is married to L. L is the only son of K. So since L is the only son of K, it means Y is a female. Since L and K are married. L and K are married. And now K is the daughter of P. K is the daughter of P. So the question is what? How is B related to L? Answer is mother-in-law. See, L's wife's mother. So wife's mother is what? Mother-in-law. So L's wife's and wife's mother. So wife's mother is what? Mother-in-law. Is it clear? So the correct answer is mother-in-law. So one more question is there from coding. Okay, one more there is there. How many Mondays are there in a particular month of a particular year if the month ends on Wednesday? Okay. So let us discuss the second doubt. Doubt number second. Second is what? In a certain code, reasoning is coded as so a word reasoning is coded as TBF TBF sorry S F MF MGP MF MGP. Wow. Seems to be a bit difficult question. Okay. So at first count the number of letters. How many letters are there in this particular question? Number of letters. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 9 alphabets are there. Okay. So in case of 9 alphabets, how can we means if you see the difference between these two, R plus 2 is T, E minus 3 is B, A plus 5 is F. Okay. But S 0. Okay. O and M minus 2, N to F. So it means it is not a case of direct substitution. It is not a case of direct substitution. So what else can be done over here? So we can do this. So since there are 9 alphabets, so whenever you get a word which are having odd number of alphabets. So whenever you get a word like this, which are having an odd number of alphabets, what we can do, we can divide this particular word into 3 sections. The first half, the middle letter and the last half. Now see, R plus 1 is S, E plus 1 is F, A plus 1 is B, now S plus 1 is T. Okay? So here also O plus 2 is M, O minus 2 is M, I'm sorry. O minus 2 is M. Now N plus 2 is P. I minus 2 is G. N minus 1 is M. And G minus 1 is F. Okay. So do the same change with this particular word, audition. In the first 4 letters, we need to add 1 and make their positions reverse like B, V, E and J. So J, E, V, B means C is your correct answer. Option C is correct. Now from the middle letter we have to deduct 2. So this will become R. So now from this letter plus 2, minus 1 and minus 1. So I plus 2 is K, O minus 2 is M, N minus 1 is M, and S minus 1 is R. So the code becomes JEVB double R double M K, which is option C. Okay, these questions were from SCS prelims. Okay. Now come to this particular question. How many Mondays are there in a particular month of a particular year if the month ends on Wednesday? Answer will be cannot specify, means cannot be specified, or you can say cannot be determined. Reason being, as we know that we have months consisting of different days, and since in the question the number of months means the exact month is not mentioned, so as per your question that how many Mondays are there in a particular month of a particular year if the month ends on Wednesday. So if the month ends on Wednesday, and we need to find the number of Mondays in it. See, the first week of a month starts from 1st and ends on 7th. Second week starts from the date 8th and ends on 14th. Third is from 15th to 21. Next, fourth week starts from 22nd and ends on 28th. And what about the fifth week? It depends. It depends. It can have 29 days or 30 days or 31 days and even 28 days as well. So, if the last date of a month, see, understand this. If the last date of a month is Wednesday, so in case of a normal year, if the last date of a month is Wednesday and we have to count number of Mondays in it. We have to count number of Mondays in it. So, all the Mondays will come before Wednesday, means before 28th. All the Monday will come before this particular Wednesday, means before 28th. So, before 28th, the date will be from these 4 weeks. So, as per this information, we can have 4 Mondays if and only if, not if the number of days in a month is 28. So, when the number of days in a month is 29, so as we know, the fifth week starts from 29th and the Monday will fall before it. Again, between 1 and 28, between the dates of 1 and 28, means between the date of 1 and 28, since 4 weeks are there, here also we will get how many Mondays? 4 Mondays. So, as per this question, if the number of days in the month is 28, we have 4 Mondays. Similarly, if the number of days in the month is 29, we again have 4 Mondays. But if a month consisting of 30 days, means the last day of the month as per the question is mentioned is Wednesday. So, before it will be what? Tuesday. So, the 29th, the fifth week is starting from Tuesday. It means all the Mondays will come just before this particular Tuesday, means from 1 to 28 we will get, since from 1 to 28 we are having 4 weeks, it means how many Mondays will come? Again 4 Mondays will come. But if the number of months, if the number of days in a month is 31, now understand this. So what if the number of days is 31? So this day will be Wednesday, the last day of the month. Before it will be Tuesday, and before that means 29th will be Monday. So we are getting these dates as Mondays. Since 29th is the fifth week, means one additional Monday will be there if there are 31 days in the month. So if the 31st day of the month is Wednesday, it means 29th day is also a Wednesday. Means we are getting Mondays on this particular dates. So as per this particular information, if the month is consisting of 31 days, we are getting 5 Mondays. So until or unless the exact number of days in the month is not mentioned, we cannot confirm that exactly how many Mondays will be there. It can be either 4, but one of the possibility, as per one of the possibility, if the number of months, if the number of days in a month is 31, here we will find 5 Mondays in it. So that's why answer is cannot specified. Understood, Khushi? So how many Mondays are there in a particular month of a particular year if the month ends on Wednesday? So what exactly is the particular month and particular year as well? We have to, means this information is needed to find the exact number of Mondays in it. So it is quite simple. The minimum number of days is 28. Means at least in these 4 weeks, we are getting Mondays. So at least 4 Mondays are there. But there is a one possibility that if the month consists of 31 days and the last day is Wednesday, it means in 4 weeks, we are getting 4 Mondays, and in the 5th week also, we will get one additional Monday in it to make it what? 5 also. So it can be either 4 or 5. That's why we cannot confirm it. So here the answer would be cannot be determined. Okay. Now come to this particular question. I think all the doubts are clear now. Nothing is left. Okay then. So let's start with the figures now. So this particular question of calendar is based on common sense. So apply the common sense and answer the given question. Okay. See, next question. Question number 1. Answer is option C. Okay. We are finding this figure over here. Na? Yes. So the answer is option C. Okay. Figure number 2. Answer of figure number 2. C and D. See, the exact position of this figure is at D. See, this particular vertical line, this horizontal line is going. What happened? So see this particular line, now this line, now this line, and this line, and this line. Sorry. Here. Here. But the problem is that these two dots are on the same vertical line. Are we finding this here also? Okay. In option C also, you can see here, 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 and here. Rather, here. Here also you are getting the same. So the better one is option D. So that's why we will go for D. There is a problem with the third question. Even in the fourth question as well. Now, let's move to question number 5. Question number 5. Why A not? Okay, why not A? Diksha is saying, na? In the second question. Yes, A can be one of the answers. A can be one of the answers. And after looking at the placement, yes, the right answer should be A. Sorry, not D. I just means overlooked A. I just overlooked A. Here the right answer should be option A. Because this figure is placed right in the middle of the given square. So this particular is being there in this particular figure also. That is option A. So the best option is option A. Exactly at that particular place. See, in question number 5. 5, the correct answer is option A. See this particular lines with the curve and this line and this line. So the right answer is option A. Yes. So now we have to select the option figure which is hidden in the question figure. Just reverse of it. We have to find the option figure which is there in the question figure. Yes, the right answer is option B. See this. So, right answer is option B. Okay, question number 7 now. Okay. Yes, the right answer is option A. See, option A figure is here. Okay, option A figure is here. So the correct answer is option A. Question number 8. Question number 8. Yes. Answer of question number 8 is C. Yes, the correct answer is option C. Question number 9. Question number 9. Yes, the right answer is option B. You can find this figure here. So the question figure is there in the B option. So the answer is option B. Now 10th. Yes, answer is option B. So, can we solve these kind of questions now? It is again quite easy, quite simple. So what I am doing is that let's stop it here only. We have only 2 topics left in the analytical section, that is statement and assumptions and statement and conclusion. That we will discuss in the next session. Fine? Okay then. Thank you very much. See you in the next session. It will hardly take a couple of hours or so. Your syllabus will be completed from my side. Okay then. Thank you very much.